Hey there, welcome back to another episode of rebuilding the Q60. I already did some off-camera work underneath the car, replacing the cats, the transmission mount and all that. It was impossible to get everything on the camera there because it's so low and I had to crawl underneath the car all the time. So I took care of that. Let me show you here. Right there, replace the Y pipe, the cats, and the tranny mount right there. So everything's bolted in, sitting right, except the back of the exhaust still has to be put back on the hooks. That one or two of them, at least one of them, is off the hook. So gotta do that, and then also get the oxygen sensors for the lower banks, because the ones that came off the cat are different plugs because it's off of 2012. So all that is already in, and did some disassembly on this one. Took the fenders off right there, the rocker panel moldings off, and I'm gonna be taking off the hood right now, putting it on the other one. So yeah, this one's still usable. The other one has some damage on it. So, but I do have another one of another car that should fit on this. Should be the same. All right, so gonna this should be good, but I don't know. I feel like just replacing the hinges altogether rather than just swapping the hood over. There's a little more plastics to remove, a little more stuff to do on the bottom, on the top one, so this is so much easier. And that's it. There's one. I'll get the shocks hooked up later once I get a hood in here. So everything's looking good. It's an aluminum hood, so it's pretty light. again. Put them back in. Looking pretty good. So the radiator's in. Got this side hooked up. The cooling line, the transmission lines, the AC lines hooked up, everything's hooked up here. But on this side, I need to get the power steering pump. I did get one, I tried to install it, but turns out to be a somehow different pump, since base and sport models have different pumps on it, and it came out of a sport, and somehow it had a different pump on it. So they're checking right now if they have another one. Well, they have another one, to see if it's any good. And I have a pump, but it's out of a base trim instead of a sport trim, so that's different. So that's holding me up from putting the fan in, basically putting everything else in there. I'm missing this plug right here for the AC. I knew I was missing something, but let's get that fixed quickly.